Tonight, we're drifting in the job site room. And we're drifting out new Hammerlock Pure Wrestling Tag Team Champions. Drifters, you've taken this way too far, and this has gone on for long enough. Tonight, me and Moondog, we're settling the score. No more DQs, no more punching you right in front of the ref, none of that. Tonight, we're settling the score, and we're going home with those tag team titles. Ho! 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 Ho!
Last Hammerlock show, APK had the nerve to interfere with my match. I don't appreciate that. And so, because of that, I got some help of my own. You ready? Hope you're ready.
Marimulki, Mirabayo Kisap, Michael Grayson, Brian White, Judy Brown, Apka what? Okay! APK's here at Hammerlock. We're here to shake things around. We're here to send a message. Hanji!
That message being KPK, the most dominant trio in all of Ontario, and we're gonna show you why.
Oh, look out. Isaiah Cross, like a man possessed, heading to the ring here. We'll see what he's got to say here with the Drifters kicking things off here. Well, I mean, welcome to Hammerlock Pure Wrestling. We didn't even get a chance to welcome you to the show here once again.
Coming to you from the Job Site Brewing Company in Stratford. Looks like tensions have heated up in the tag team division, and the Drifters playing the role of bookers this evening.
I mean, we knew that we were going to get this match later tonight, but Isaiah Cross demanding that it happen right now. They, of course, held on to those Hammerlock Pure Wrestling Tag Team Championships, even though they didn't earn them, so that's what this match is all about here.
Yeah, saying held on, very loose term, because you have to win them first, and here we go, action kicking off right away.
They could not wait for tonight here at the Job Site Brewing Company in Stratford.
These two teams, no love lost between them. They have been fighting for months and months and months.
Roll up in the middle of the ring, 2, 3!
Out of nowhere,
That's
Brickhouse, Mick McGuire steals the Hammerlock Pure Wrestling Tag Team Championship. The titles were on the line.
Bricks and bones. I'm shocked before the match has even started. It's over. Isaiah Cross maybe bit off more than he could chew with Wade Allen and the Drifters.
My goodness, we're only a couple minutes into this broadcast. A match change. We have new tag team championships. Things are moving quick here at the Job Site Brewing Company.
The shock on Isaiah Cross's face says it all right now. Just like that, says Mick McGuire.
I was in the middle of talking about how these two teams have feuded for months and months and how this is going to be a bloodbath, but
this is not going to sit well. Look out, Isaiah Cross has the microphone once again. That's just going to frustrate him even more. The mic's not working.
That is not it. That is not it. You want to go back in. You go back in. Come on. We're not leaving without the belt. We're not.
Well, you lost. You have to leave without. The Bricks and Bones are our champions.
Now, wait a
look
minute.
out. Hang on a minute. Somebody get out there. Our cameraman.
Being forced into the ring by Wade Allen. What are they doing?
This is not okay. Wait, put him down. Put the man down. They're threatening our cameraman.
The Drifters saying they want a title shot. A rematch, I guess.
They weren't ready. Bricks and Bones.
Bricks and Bones rising up to the challenge.
Coming to the aid of the cameraman here, thank God.
And here we go, folks, our second match of the evening.
Is this official? Referee Matt McCausland makes his way into the ring. I believe this is an official title match.
My goodness. Have you ever seen a championship be won and retained all in a matter of 5 minutes? Or not retained, contended.
Absolutely. It's we've never started off like this. It's just the action is all over the place. Mick McGuire now. Now, is this a great decision for Bricks and Bones?
You know, it is questionable, that's for sure. You've already won one match tonight. I understand that, you know, it was so short that you're still fresh, but...
Oh! Into the corner. Wade Allen.
Not to be a pun on the move Wade Allen just did, but they kind of put Bricks and Bones in between a rock and a hard place there with...
Absolutely.
Threatening a cameraman. You either defend those titles once again, or a cameraman, his health that's on your conscience.
And we don't want to see that happen. A 2 count now. Now, we know how dangerous the Drifters are at any point. One of the most dominant teams here in Hammerlock Pure Wrestling. Now you've got them fired up. You've got them angry. I'm not sure this is a great decision here from Bricks and Bones.
Absolutely not. You know, the Drifters known to take a shortcut or two, but when it comes to the nitty-gritty, the Drifters can go. They are tough. They are a tough team. Know how to get a win by any means necessary.
And they've been together since entering Hammerlock Pure Wrestling. Mick McGuire and Ethan Dukes, Moondog Ethan Dukes, choking him in the corner now. Come on.
This is exactly the pace the Drifters like to do in their matches. You know, they just control the referee, control the momentum, go for a shortcut, and, you know, that's how they get their wins, and this is exactly what the Drifters are doing right now.
And one of the few teams that matches up well, I was mentioning Moondog Ethan Dukes and Brickhouse Mick McGuire, rivals at one point, got together. They've been a great tag team since, and they're one of those teams that can almost stack up to the size of the Drifters, but still.
Keyword being almost.
Right.
A textbook definition of the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
And in full control of Moondog Ethan Dukes now in the corner. Clubs to the back from Wade Allen. They're not even letting him get even a sniff of a tag here.
Exactly. The Drifters cutting the ring off. Clean in half. Isolating the Moondog in their corner. Brickhouse Mick McGuire fired up in his, just needs to get in here.
And look out, using the ropes out, you can see in the back of your screen there, choking him out on the bottom rope. No 5 count necessary, the ref didn't even see it.
The Drifter just perfect at manipulating our referee.
And Moondog now firing up a little bit.
Finding that second wind, going right at Wade Allen, but Allen
face
ready.
Full of turnbuckle. Allen off the ropes and absolutely just plows through Moondog Ethan Dukes.
Wade Allen throwing all his weight at the Moondog.
2 count. Almost one of the shortest reigns in history. And Mick McGuire doing what he can on the ring apron here, trying to fire up Ethan Dukes to grab that tag.
Now, if you remember back, not too long ago, the Drifters stole those tag team championships before we could crown our inaugural champions, forced to give it back. And I imagine that's exactly why the Drifters, this did not sit well with them, the fact that Mick McGuire was able to get one past him quick.
Absolutely. Somehow, double clothesline here, both men down.
An unstoppable force hitting an immovable object, both men feeling the weight of that clothesline.
Looks like Moondog may have been busted open on that one. The nose is leaking after he took that clothesline.
And Duke's trying to fire up, crowd behind him. Can he get to that corner, get that much-needed tag? And he does! Here comes the Brickhouse.
Brickhouse running into a brick wall himself, and Isaiah Cross.
Exactly, the
Look
big
out.
man. Not easy to get down. And Cross throwing his weight around like he knows how to.
Big boot from Mick McGuire. Fired up and wants to retain those championships.
Knocking the big man
One,
down.
two.
Only two.
A man that size doesn't take much momentum to kick out of a pin, unfortunately.
Now, if you're Isaiah Cross, what's going through your head right now? McGuire already stole
Oh,
one.
McGuire scooping him up like he's nothing.
Slamming
Huge
him
slam.
down.
1, 2, no. Wade Allen with the save.
Allen in the nick of time to save his partner. McGuire almost getting a second pinfall over Isaiah Cross tonight. If Cross was that mad for the first one, imagine what he would feel if the second one happened exactly the same way.
And a double team now from the champions. We haven't even had time to celebrate our champions here, Bricks and Bones, because they're right back in defending the titles. Going for the pin cover, though.
Now what's Allen
Look
doing?
out, Allen!
Taking out both
2,
Bricks and
3.
Bones.
Oh, it looked like 3. That was 3.
Cross must have tagged Allen in quick. Legal man able to get the pin on Mick McGuire.
No one can believe it here. I couldn't believe it. Come on.
The Drifters showing their tag team mastery. Our new Hammerlock Pure Wrestling Tag Champions.
And it pains me to say, but I guess they've actually earned it this time. They're the real champions.
Exactly, fair and square, getting that victory. Walking out exactly how they wanted to. The new Hammerlock Pure Wrestling Tag Team Champions, not the inaugural, very important distinction, but the new Tag Team Champions. Well, as they say, second time's a charm for the Drifters.
I'm just in disbelief. We've seen so much already at the beginning here in Stratford. This crowd, I've seen 2 new champions crowned within a matter of moments. And Wade out. Let me guess, they're not up for a rematch right now.
I have to imagine not.
Ethan Duke's busted up as Bricks and Bones makes their way back to the locker room to lick their wounds and wonder what went wrong.
Exactly the way this night ended. I can't imagine it's going to sit well with Bricks and Bones. Now, folks, if you remember that from the top of our broadcast, our ring announcer, Sean Bates, was announcing a 6-man tag match scheduled to start this show.
I believe we're going to get to that right now. Checking on our cameraman there as well, making sure he's okay. He was scared for his life there for a few moments.
Actually, understandably a little shaken.
Absolutely. Referee Seamus White has made his way into the ring here, and microphone trouble. It may have been Isaiah Cross smashing that microphone a couple of times. Well, here we go. 3 men who are always a delight to the crowd and always put on a show. Teaming up together. Take on, as I mentioned, one of the most dangerous factions right now.
Exactly. All 3 of these men, a common enemy.
Michael Grayson, one half of Books and Looks. You got the honorable one, Brian White, and maybe the best pure athlete in all of Hammerlock Pure Wrestling, Chili Brown.
Exactly, and all of these men, a common enemy and a common attire tonight.
Look at this. The sweater vests are out in Stratford tonight.
All these men stopped at Sweater Vests Are Us in Stratford on the way here and are styling and profiling tonight.
You got to believe Grayson's got a full closet of those. I imagine it's like Superman's closet.
Now, do you think it's borrowed or custom-made sweater vests? I'd be impressed either way.
You know, Michael Grayson's a great guy. He may have gifted these to his tag team partners today.
Very true. I imagine Michael Grayson does have the sweater vest hookup.
Now there's a photo. You never know what you're going to see at Hammerlock Pure Wrestling, hammerlockpurewrestling.com. All over social media as well. You can check where we're going to be and when. So you can join in the action. Bring your own sweater vest.
Exactly. Let's start the sweater vest section.
As you mentioned, a common enemy here. These three men have tagged in different forms in the past in Hammerlock Pure Wrestling, but maybe the first time as a trio. And their opponents playing some head games, of course, taking their time as Ahmed busts through the door and all of KPK will make their way to the ring.
Exactly, KPK, the hired guns of our Hammerlock Pure Wrestling champion, Vikram Prasher. The group known as the Punjabi Payroll, making their way to the ring. These men have been dominant and effective doing Prasher's dirty work as of late. Taking out all three of these men, our sweater-vested trio individually.
Trash talking their way on the way to the ring here.
Ahmad, Haroon, and Abu all making their way to the ring, making time to taunt the crowd, maybe get in the heads of not only their opponents, but the Job Site Brewing Company themselves.
And of course, as you mentioned, they are on the payroll. Chili Brown didn't like that as Abu tried a little showboat on his way into the ring, and here we go, more action, getting right into it.
You reap what you sow. You've earned the ire of these three men, and they are going to waste no time bringing the pain. Honorable Brian White fired up.
And Ahmed taking him right back to the ring here to, well, who knows what. He's got, watch the sweater vest. You know, we're going to have to be careful with these sweater vests here.
Absolutely.
Look like they were trying to tear at it already, which is a big no-no.
Those attires are not cheap.
What's Abu thinking here? Both
Abu
men being held on the outside. Right through into his tag team partners of KPK.
Team Sweater Vest moving out of the way and finding nothing but KPK in that dive.
Don't underestimate the sweater vests. Clubs on the outside here. We haven't even really made our way fully into the ring here yet. Is Chili Brown up to the ring apron, but doesn't look like he's going to stay there long.
No, Chili Brown Chili Brown also getting KPK.
Rolling through and taking out.
Now, I'm not sure this match has even begun yet. Like you mentioned, nobody's really entered the ring, and here we go. Brian White looks to be starting this one off.
Chili Brown throwing his opponent in, not giving them a chance to catch their breath.
And there's our bell.
It looks like Chili going to start off against Ahmed.
Action underway here. Brown with a huge forearm to Ahmed.
Gonna add some stank on it. Look out, tag in to Brian White, the honorable one in. Quick tags for the sweater vests.
Team Sweater Vest working in unison. I know it's not official, but I can't not say Team Sweater Vest.
Now, you got to hope those sweater vests are breathable as well. I mean, you know, Brian White and Chili Brown not used to performing and, you know. Oh, huge backdrop, though. Looks like he's doing just fine.
Doesn't seem to be affecting the honorable one at all. White with a
huge drop kick into the corner.
Full head of steam into that drop kick. Ahmed on Dream Street, but right back on the offensive.
The Irish whip, but no, look out, nobody home. Brian White off the ropes, huge clothesline. And Ahmed is down, center of the ring.
KPK haven't been able to find their footing yet in this match. You have to imagine they had quite the pep talk from Vikram Prasher before this match began.
Absolutely. And you never know, Prasher may not be far. However, it seems KPK seems to help Prasher a lot more than he helps them, if you've noticed.
Very good point. And one of them pays the bills.
Great tag team move there as Grayson getting the better of KPK in the corner. Ahmed is not doing well here. We've had several tags on Team Sweater Vest, as you mentioned. I see the sweater vest has been shed by Chili Brown.
Now an honorary member.
If I had abs like that, I would too, though.
That's true. One can only dream.
Oh, look at this. Referee on the other side.
Oh, there's that.
Thought something was going on.
The tactics that were taught by Prasher coming into full effect there for KPK. Now Abu coming into this match.
Hammering on that lower back of Brian White.
White been in this match for a while now. Needs to find a tag himself.
Two.
He can
two count.
Kick out of that pin first, of course.
Look out, Abu now putting the boots to Brian White. As you mentioned, Brian White in a bit of trouble here. However, if you know anything about Brian White, when you think it's over, it ain't over for him yet.
Exactly. White able to get to that gear that only certain people have, able to keep fighting and fighting and fighting.
Oh, that stops now in the corner here, of course. As Haroon talks and distracts the referee.
Exactly. There isn't a corner that KPK won't cut. And they use it to their full effectiveness.
You can see here. No, look out.
The White fighting. White. The fight never stops.
Look out. Drops him with a cutter.
Huge cutter on Ahmed. White crawling to his corner. Can he make it?
Looking to tag in Michael Grayson.
Here we go. The king of the sweater vest coming in with a full head of steam.
Look at that, double elbows knocking Abu off the side. Bye-bye, he says.
Thanks for coming, Abu.
Think about Grayson, he always looks a little surprised that he's able to pull off some of these offensive moves.
Absolutely. Incredible offense always by Grayson.
Grayson with the elbow and a boot for Ahmed going up top.
Grayson firing up here. The books half of books and looks, looking for a high-risk maneuver.
Double neck breaker. Over the top and 1, 2. 2 count. Ahmed, who took a lot of punishment at the beginning of this match, is back in there and just about got the 3 count on him.
Michael Grayson, he's saying he was this close, and he sure was. But now Ahmed back in control.
Well, reversal from Michael Grayson, double reversal.
If you notice, while Ahmed does this, he's constantly trying to put himself in between Michael Grayson and his corner. Very smart wrestling.
Absolutely. Roll through. 2 count again. Oh. And they're in the ring once again, distracting the referee.
And if you notice there, Abu laying in wait with a super kick to Michael Grayson.
1, 2. That was so sneaky, I didn't even catch it, Keith.
That's KPK in a nutshell.
As shots to the midsection now is once again containing their opponent in the corner. Haroon going to make his way into this matchup. Probably the freshest man of the match.
Absolutely. I was just thinking to myself, I think this is Haroon's first time in. Definitely fresh, looking to inflict punishment on Michael Grayson.
Not the first action he's seen, as they've been very active in their corner, but now actually a legal man in the ring here. And
exactly, might be a little bit of a uncomfortable situation being the legal man in there. Not just trying to bend the rules, exactly like KPK is doing now, but getting caught. KPK needs to be careful. Disqualifications are effective in this match.
Absolutely. Rules are taken seriously here in Hammerlock Pure Wrestling. Oh! Huge impact there on Michael Grayson. Scooped up now by Ahmed. Dropped down, and I believe a tag was made there. Yes, Abu.
Making his way into the ring with force, going for the cover.
Two count on Grayson.
Still fight left in Michael Grayson.
Wants to make sure everyone knows that was just 2.
We're still in this. The sweater vest lives. But for how long? KPK.
They've got their rotation now. I mean, the tags are just one after another for KPK.
Just dissecting Michael Grayson in their corner. Unbelievable game plan by KPK.
Oh, kick right between the shoulder blades.
A stiff kick.
1, 2. Getting that shoulder up once again.
Michael Grayson getting it up, but you can see the pain on his face, just wincing as he kicks out.
And credit to Haroon, right back to that arm. Oh!
And now that's just unnecessary, taunting Team Sweater Vest by putting Michael Grayson's arm close, but not close enough.
And right back into the corner here, and here comes Ahmed. A well-oiled machine here as a trio. Maybe the slight advantage, these men are always together. As opposed to the other side, Team Sweater Vest, who are friends, but aren't always competing together.
Exactly. Michael Grayson, definitely one of the most effective tag team performers in Hammerlock Pure Wrestling, but not his usual tag partner tonight.
Look out.
Chili Brown, history of tag team wrestling as well, but, you know, as KPK are showing, trios action, totally different ball game.
Speaking of ball game, splitting the post there.
The old 7-10 split.
And now using that second rope, using every bit of the 5 count. Again, dangerously close.
But that's the type of experience you get working with Vikram Prasher. You know exactly what 4.9999 feels like.
You do that with their eyes closed. And Abu now.
Michael
going over
Grayson.
and taunting. It's snow angels are being made in the center of the Hammerlock Pure Wrestling. Looks like almost even spat at Brian White there.
Confidence is high in KPK. One might argue too high. We'll see how this match unfolds.
Disrespect with the smacks and the choking out on the ropes, and Haroon is in. Look out.
Haroon getting a lot of rope
hung
for
up
his
on
troubles.
the second rope. This could be an opening for Michael Grayson.
Another split of a different kind for Haroon.
Quick tag though, and Ahmed is in. You gotta respect the tag game of
KPK. Oh my goodness. A precarious position, but here we go. Abu directly in.
And taking out the corner before he even goes back to the legal man of Michael Grayson, who badly needs a tag right now.
Now Grayson,
Look out! And there's the tag!
KPK falling like dominoes. Michael Grayson finally
Chili Brown.
Chili Brown in.
Chili Brown, another one! Can we go for the triple?
Triple atomic drop from Brown. KPK feeling the effects of both those headbutts and atomic drops.
And Chili Brown now, as each man landed in a corner. Why not run the bases once more?
Exactly. Different type of ball game than we were speaking of earlier. Now Brown.
Huge club. Chili Brown getting him up.
Setting Abu up, looking to just suplex
Perfectly
him.
executed. And the nip up.
No wasted movement from Chili Brown. Just a fluid, offensive machine. Now, what's Brown going for here?
No, blocked by Abu.
Abu hooking
like
the legs.
A pedigree position almost here. Ducking now at the speed of Chili Brown. Really helping here, able to duck those shots. Oh, and that time he hit it. 1, 2,
But
no!
KPK right there to break up the pin. Again, just effective trios action from KPK.
Absolutely.
But here comes Michael Grayson getting his win back.
Oh, Haroon though.
Haroon giving Grayson a...
Look out now with the audible one. Right back in, swinging neck breaker.
Action too quick to call here.
Spinning Ahmed around. Only to catch a huge clothesline.
Taking White's head clean off, but here comes Chili Brown.
One of the prettiest drop kicks in the game, but snatched right up by Abu afterwards.
A drop kick so pretty, you might say it's from the Hawley family.
Look out, slips out of that one. And reversed as well. I mean, this is just a clinic back and forth.
Chili Brown just offense after offense, just fluid motion again.
And he caught the huge super kick.
Abu laying in wait with that huge kick. Looking to take
out
Abu,
huge.
slam him down.
1, 2.
But now Team Sweater Vest able to break up that huge Uranagi from Abu. But KPK
Thrown
laying
to
in
the
wait.
outside.
Things have broken down here.
I believe we still have Abu and Chili Brown as the legal men in here. And
I believe you're correct, but everybody just fighting all over the job site brewing company.
look at these two men just almost knowing each other too well, able to duck and reverse after reversal.
Chili Brown almost too much momentum there.
Hangs on to the ropes though.
But Brown
Abu
going
rolls
up.
through. Up and over.
Chili Brown laying in wait.
Huge
Huge
clothesline.
taking him out.
This has got to be it. 1, 2, 3.
Michael Grayson and Brian White able to keep the other members of KPK on the outside, and Chili Brown picking up the victory after that huge clothesline.
Absolutely huge win. Chili Brown with an offensive flurry to finish things off.
Team Sweater Vest coming together and getting that huge victory over KPK, sending a message to our Hammerlock Pure Wrestling champion Vikram Prasher in the process.
I don't know about you, but after seeing that chess game, Chili Brown and Abu might be something for the future of Hammerlock Pure Wrestling.
Absolutely. It's not hard to imagine those two maybe going against each other for the Pure Wrestling Championship at some point in the future.
Michael Grayson showing some love to the camera.
Michael Grayson definitely earned his paycheck tonight for the amount of time spent in that match.
And now, you know, the worst part for KPK is they have to go face the Punjabi prodigy, Vikram Prasher.
Exactly. If you're Vikram Prasher, what's going through your head right now? Seething in the back. KPK might have some payroll difficulties after tonight. But still finding time to let the Job Site Brewing Company know what they feel or how they feel of them at the bottom of our screen.
Absolutely have not made their way back to the locker room yet as they're arguing with each and every fan on the way back there.
Exactly, but front and center, Team Sweater Vest showing their appreciation to our fans in Stratford.
Michael Grayson's found a snack on the way out. What do we have? Fried popcorn? Is that what we're celebrating with? It looks like it.
Seems like popcorn. The honorable one having a nice bite. Good old victory lap around the Job Site Brewing Company.
It's a never-ending song, and you can take me all night long. I better lose myself. Don't have much more to tell. I'm hanging by her words. Distant from the outside world. It's a never-ending song. You can take me all night long. I feel a fever coming home. You know, she's a stranger to my dreams. Make believe is all I see. The rhythm takes me on. Like an old feeling, no so long. Better lose my.
Well, main event time here at the Job Site Brewing Company here in Stratford. Women's Championship will be on the line, and as we know, we've had a very dominant champion here in Hammerlock Pure Wrestling. If you do remember, though, Vanna Black and Miley once had an all-out brawl all over the Job Site Brewing Company in the past here in Hammerlock Pure Wrestling.
Absolutely. These two women have mounds and mounds of history against one another inside of these walls. A fight that went all over the Job Site Brewing Company, a rematch that brought both of these women to their limit, and now here we go, Hammerlock Pure Wrestling Women's Championship on the line once more.
I hope the fans know no one is safe, even you, young man. Enjoy that pizza. Look out. I wouldn't put it past Vanna Black to get in your face like that.
Absolutely not. Vanna Black coming to the ring with nothing but confidence. If there is somebody that can take the championship off of our dominant champion, Miley, it is definitely Black here tonight.
Here we go, full of energy as always, and that energy seemingly lasts forever. That's why she is our Hammerlock Pure Wrestling Women's Champion, first ever, and she's held on to it ever since picking up that title.
Exactly, almost a dozen defenses to her name. Here comes Miley.
Miley with a little swagger repping the Toronto Maple Leafs tonight. I'm not sure if that's good or bad luck, but we'll see, though.
That's true. We'd make a joke about the Leafs championship wins and how that doesn't coincide with Miley's, but...
Miley, one more championship than the Toronto Maple Leafs in the last 60 years.
It hurts. Genuinely hurts.
Up to the corner and showing off that beautiful Hammerlock Women's Championship, looking to defend it one more time as she's done so many times here in Hammerlock. As you mentioned, though, if there's one woman in the women's division that feels like she's been on the cusp ever since that tournament to crown the first champion, it's got to be Vanna Black.
Absolutely. Vanna Black has had Miley's number in the past. And just so much history between these two at the Job Site Brewing Company. You know, anything can happen tonight. But
A little Hollywood Hogan with the championship there for a moment.
Exactly. You know, now that you mention it, Miley's demeanor coming out has been a little different.
It's true. There's almost a little swagger. Maybe, you know, you don't want to make that mistake as a champion. Yes, she has been dominant, but...
Exactly. Or just defense after defense after defense from Miley. Maybe that confidence is starting to pour over.
Getting everybody fired up here at the Job Site Brewing Company. One of the absolutely...
Here's something you don't see often. Vanna
look out, yeah. What is going on here?
Getting cheers from our crowd. And a very mixed reaction for Miley. A different dynamic than we've seen normally when it comes to our Hammerlock Pure Wrestling Women's Champion.
I mean, that's the fun of being a wrestling fan, right? You go and
you can
cheer who you want to cheer, boo who you want to boo, get loud, have fun. That's what it's all about. Join us at Hammerlock Pure Wrestling.
Beautiful plug. Hats off for that one.
And shout out once again to Stratford for Job Site Brewing Company. As I mentioned, one of the hot spots here for Hammerlock. We love coming here, and so many fans love to support us and come out. And hey, who knows what's going to happen? This action could spill out into the crowd at any point.
Exactly. The history has shown that is exactly what can happen between these two.
Vanna Black. Oh, the overhands. Look out. Had to watch the closed fist there.
Black showing she is here to mean business.
Drop toe hold, fell on her face there, but a little bit of a reversal. Miley ducks that, ducks once again, and a huge shoulder block there.
Head of steam knocking Vanna Black out to the floor.
Vanna, probably a great idea to go catch her breath for a moment.
Absolutely.
Miley not going to let her, though, possibly. She's made her way to the outside too. As we mentioned, could spill out into the Jobsite Brewing Company at any point, and here we are outside the ring already.
Miley meeting Black outside, giving her some chops for her effort, but Black with a huge kick, knocking Miley into that bottom rope.
Straight shot. Stopped Miley in her tracks there for a moment. Reversal, though, and able to take the face off of the ring apron there.
You can see emotions already spilling over between these two. Not the type of offense you usually see from Miley.
Now Miley, look out, a young fan now getting involved, whether he wanted to or not.
Black having a seat, but probably not in a place she wanted to be, with a chop from Miley on the other end.
And now rolled back into the ring, as Miley knows if she wants to defend this championship, it does have to happen within the ropes.
But do keep in mind, championship advantage, if there is a...
the 519 as we've deemed it.
Exactly, the 519. As I was mentioning, if there is a disqualification or countout, Miley does retain that title, championship's advantage. But that's not the type of win we normally see from Miley. Can't imagine that happening tonight.
She has been a stand-up champion. Oh, Vanna Black now.
Black with Miley up on her shoulders. What's she going for here?
Drops the face off the turnbuckle. Off the ropes, huge clothesline now. And the strikes and the kicks and everything has just been, like you said, she means business tonight. Vanna Black wants that championship around her waist.
Exactly. Black taking a moment just to dissect what she's going to do next, how she's going to mutilate Miley.
Knees on the back of the neck there. As Miley, you can see,
just gasping for air. Black using those ropes effectively.
And again, just hammering her with the kicks to the midsection.
And again, going to that, making the referee go for a 5 count. And Black using all of that 5 to her advantage.
Working on the throat and the neck here. Now, huge snap suplex. Center of the ring.
Taking Miley down.
Look out. Coming from behind. Now the front. Drops the elbow across the neck once again. 2 count.
Black throwing all of her weight behind that drop elbow. If you're Miley, can't imagine this is how you imagine this match going.
Absolutely. She's been dominant in the past, but, sometimes...
Black
in the past matches, we've seen Vanna Black get the best of her. Look out!
Was about to say, Black came into this match with a game plan. Can't imagine that was part of that game plan. Now Miley with a full head of steam of her own, a drop cross body.
2 counts. Looking to take that championship home. The only woman that has held the Hammerlock Pure Wrestling Women's Championship is Miley. She won that to become the champion in our tournament. And has not let it go.
Exactly. Bit of a homecoming with that tournament happening inside the Jobsite Brewing Company. Miley defending that title all across Ontario.
Thrown to the corner, and Vanna Black checking to see if she does have any fan support here. Hearing mixed reaction is, even one cheer I think is a bit of a
step in the
gain
right
here. Yes,
yeah.
for Vanna Black. Thrown over the top. A little bit of disrespect to the champion.
Black telling Miley how she feels.
2 count, and Miley kicking out once again.
The old suck it senton combination.
A classic.
Now Black telling our referee how to count. I think they have that covered.
Miley grabbing onto that bottom rope. Either pull herself up or at least stay out of harm's way for a moment, but
Black laying in wait.
Look out! Oh, Miley ducking out of the way, saw it coming.
But Black, again, just using those ropes
Look
to
at
choke
this.
out Miley. Black needs to be careful.
right there.
That is about as illegal as a maneuver as you can get, folks.
The thing is, the damage is done.
Yes,
you have that
absolutely.
5 count. She used all of it. She's done enough damage here to possibly get her hands on that championship if she can keep this momentum up.
Vanna Black firmly in control. But
Miley was not home. Oh! What was that, shoulder block spear?
Yeah.
Collision, no matter what you want to call it, and down goes Vanna Black.
A high shoulder block, high spear cutting Vanna Black in half. Both women down, pivotal moment in this match.
That took a lot out of Miley. I mean, Vanna Black may be out. This would be a perfect time for a pin, but Miley just gasping for air, trying to get back up to her feet as well.
Haven't seen Black
She's
move
stirring
until now.
May have been out there for a few moments. That impact to the chest and the head, everything, just knocking the air right out of you.
This might be the moments that Miley needed to get back in this match, but Black
Fired up now.
Right on the offensive once again.
Back to, and Miley. Oh, that straight forearm shot to the jaw.
Now Black almost has an answer for everything Miley's thrown at her so far, except that.
Look out, waiting for her to pop back up, and shots to the face. Huge shot, almost like a heart punch there this time from Miley. Our champion wants to finish it up and walk home with that championship once again.
We've seen a lot of reversals in this matchup. Both women know each other so well, able to almost sense exactly what's coming from the other. Now
monkey
Miley
flip
going
in
with
the
a
corner.
monkey flip. Vanna Black.
Almost completely rotated over.
I was about to say it looked like Black landed on her feet, but I don't think that was by choice.
And Miley straight into the corner looking for another one. Spun right around and a smack right to the ear. May have busted the eardrum.
Black able to see that one coming, now setting Miley up in a precarious position. What's Vanna Black gonna do?
Look out, she wants that championship. Miley way up high.
Only
hanging
bad
onto that
things.
rope, luckily. As she shoves Vanna Black right back to the mat.
Now what's
and
Miley
Vanna
thinking
Black,
here?
Unforgiving right back up there. The determination.
Like a pit bull is Vanna Black, but Miley able to reverse it into a snap suplex.
1, 2. 2 count.
Only 2. Fast-paced action, Hammerlock Pure Wrestling. Women's Championship on the line. Both women giving it their all.
Unbelievable. Vanna Black just would not give in, but Miley had an answer for it. That's why she is our champion.
Now
She's going for it.
Miley thinking the smile spiral there.
Blocked, though. Vanna Black has seen that before. Caught this time, though, and dropped straight to the mat.
My goodness,
1,
Black.
2.
Black able to kick out after being dropped right on her face.
Did you notice the anger almost in the face of Miley there, wanting to put away Vanna Black here?
Emotions are high in this match. Both women need to get this victory. Only one can. Now what's Miley doing here? Maybe finding her inner tribal chief.
Fired up and look out, caught by Vanna Black.
Black with an answer.
Shoves her right back down. Miley rolls through.
Now
look
what's
out.
Black going for here? Going for
almost
the knee.
punted her.
But again, Black ready with that elbow.
Ducked underneath, caught and slammed right down face first. Vanna Black.
Black just has an answer to everything. Impressive.
That could be it. 1. Let's do it. 2. No.
Only 2 count. Vanna Black might have the answers, but Miley has the heart. Able to kick out still after that incredible offense.
Did you notice how excited, though, this crowd is in Stratford for that Vanna Black almost victory?
Exactly. The momentum of the crowd might be turning before our eyes.
It's like she's been so close on so many occasions. The Hammerlock Pure Wrestling crowd might want to see it. Miley doesn't want to, though. The smile spiral.
Bringing her down, still has it locked in. What's she going for?
Double. 1, 2, 3.
And just like that, Miley able to find the opening she needs. 2 smile spirals putting our challenger away.
1 for good measure. Still the Hammerlock Pure Wrestling Women's Champion, Miley. But what an unbelievable showing once again. Vanna Black just so close to getting that championship away from Miley.
Any time these women go head to head, you know you're in for an incredible match, and this match was exactly that. An extremely impressive performance by both of these women.
Are we seeing high fives from Vanna Black to the crowd even here?
You know, you can't discredit Vanna Black.
Still champ, always gonna be champ, says Miley, our Hammerlock Pure Wrestling Women's Champion.